What is up? This is my vector setup for the Dart. 1.3 gigahertz or 1280 megahertz video. Those are the Emax servos. I can't remember what they're bloody called, never can. ESO8 MA2 servos. These are the ones in the mini Talon group that a lot of people are using. Because they play pretty well with 1280 megahertz. Although I think I'd seen someone the other day saying this antenna had caused them problems with that servo choice. But I've just been doing some testing, and there's not really much in the way of problems. If you go really close, you get some jittering. But to be fair, I mean this is going to be way up the front here anyway. So it's plenty out there. And also, if I pass this like this over all of my electronics, and then I'll do that again with that face in there, it doesn't really cause any problems. Even right, like literally that's sitting right on top of my run cam split there. So I think I've got a null zone on the antenna there somewhere. But yeah, it's not interfering with it at all. And if I juice her up a little bit, I've just got a random motor on there at the moment just as a placeholder, but that's clean as a whistle. And I can still go ahead and move the antenna about as well. Not a problem. I've gone with this ESC, this Skylord ESC. I'm going to use that to replace the stock one in it. I've just got that hooked up with an XT60 there, and I've got the motor wires lengthened to run up the back, so that will sit somewhere between the flight controller, probably underneath the spar, that will be. And that has a little spur coming off of it there. That spur just runs to your little light, so if you have it on a switch, you can, and also the navigation lights as well. I have a bit of accessory. Only other thing I did with the ESC, I don't know if you can see, there's like a massive cap in there. I've added on top of the about 900 microfarads of capacitor that were already on there. I've added another 1,000, so there's like best part of 2,000 microfarads or 2 farads of capacitance going on there right on top of the ESC, so I can't see there being any problems with noise or any other issues like that. I also added another 1,000, sorry no, I think this is like a beast, I just had this kicking around, yeah, 3,300, 3.3 farads on 16 volt, just on the servo volt and the servo rail there, so all that's drawing from it is just 2 servos and receiver, and that's about it really. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to have any problems with the Beck. I've got 4 volts, 3 amps on this Beck, and like I say, the only things drawing from it is just the 2 servos, the receiver, oh, and the 2 strobes, but those strobes only draw like a few milliamps, not really a lot, they're pretty frugal. And everything else is just all done through the current sensor on the Beck. There's a on the current sensor there, there's got voltage regulators built into it, 5 volt and 12 volt, so that's sending 12 volt out to the video transmitter and 12 volt out to the RunCam split to S. GPS is like way back up here. I'm going to sit that on top of where the ESC is currently mounted in the Dart when they come stock. That will sit on top of there, and this will sit underneath. That's both my receiving devices. Anything that's RF noisy, like of course the VTX and the these are a bit RF noisy, they go up the front. So there's going to be a good, 18 inches between the 2 sets of devices. I've got a pitot tube. I'm not sure how I'm going to mount that up yet, but I shall figure that out when I go. So yeah, that's my setup at the moment. The Vector's all programmed and ready to go, so when the Dart turns up, it's just a case of dropping it in really.